I'm going to record it. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. So hello, everyone. This is Kathryn, one of my clients that just finished up, and she also has a new last name. She just got married. So that's what we're doing this now. She actually finished up a few weweeks ago, but we waited till she got done with her wedding and her honeymoon, and now we're back to talk about the program. So first thing, why don't you just tell everyone just introduce yourself. Just tell them who you are, where you're from, things like that.
I'm Kathryn Rodgers. New
Does it
last
sound
name.
funny to say now?
I'm from Alabama and I'm 23 years old, and was just kind of looking for someone to help me and guide me to my goals.
Gotcha. So what brought you to my page and found me? Like, what brought you to my Instagram DMs and to actually take that action, that next step?
I honestly don't know how I found you on Instagram, but you
I feel
went
like
to
everyone does that
Auburn.
first. Like, I just saw
I
you
just
somewhere.
saw you. Yeah. And you went to Auburn and I went to
Mhm.
Auburn. So then I was like, okay, well, at least we're similar in that way. And so then my mom gave me the push and she's like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I reached out and then now we're here.
Yes. So before coming to me and starting the program, what did you try before to get to your goals? Like, what was your tactics before coming to me?
Just anything. I was trying to like count calories, but I didn't know how to eat, I guess. I mean, I was counting calories, but that doesn't do much unless you kind of know what you're doing.
Mhm.
I was trying to exercise, but putting them together, they just weren't like working together. So I really wasn't reaching my goals. So I was trying, but
Gotcha.
not doing well.
Yeah. Okay. And so a second ago, you just said that you're a little hesitant and your mom was like, just do the dang thing. So what were some of those fears holding you back before starting?
I kind of was nervous on how hard it was going to be.
Okay, that's fair.
'Cause it's a whole lifestyle change. So like you have to be ready to like commit to making those changes.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous about doing all that.
Heck yeah. And I feel like so many people can relate to that too. It's like, you know how hard the work is going to be, but you've got to just put in the effort and do it.
Mhm.
So what would you say like the hardest step was like initially just like starting and like getting in the groove of
Yes.
it?
It
Yeah.
was just starting. And then once I started, I was like, okay, like it's not gonna be that hard. I mean, it's gonna be hard, but I can do it.
Right. Right. Exactly. And that come with like a bunch of mindset shifts. So from where you started to where you are now, what are some of the biggest mindset shifts that you had around the food you were eating, the way you were working out, just your overall body image in general?
I'm definitely more confident. And with like eating and my relationship with like food, I just eat. I mean, before I was like going to sleep and I was like, I'm hungry. I thought I ate enough, but I didn't.
Mhm.
And then I realized like, hey, that might be like a cue for me to like
Yeah.
maybe be eating a little bit
Yeah.
more. So being able to just like know like it's okay to like eat more than someone else or eat less than someone else. It doesn't really matter
Ooh.
because my goals might be different than somebody else's. So in my case, I needed more protein.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wouldn't have gone there on my own, but
I
um,
love that you just pointed that out though, because like I feel like for so many people, and like even myself in the past too, like comparing how much you're eating to someone else is like such a fear, especially when going out with friends and stuff.
yes.
So how did you kind of get over that hump? Because you were eating whenever you came to me, we did put you on a higher number than you expected of calories. So kind of touch on that too.
At first I was like, oh, can I eat that much? Because that was a lot. I mean, it looked a lot. It looked intimidating because everybody always tells you to eat
1200.
so like
Yeah.
such like less calories. I was like, oh, I'm actually supposed to be eating this much. And so that was kind of intimidating. And then I was like, how am I going to eat that?
Mhm.
But then pairing that with exercising, moving my body, I kind of realized my body needed it. And so like I just stopped caring. I was like, okay, I need this. So
Yeah.
I don't worry about what you're saying. Like I need to eat it. I'm hungry. My body needs it. So that's just kind of how I took it.
Yeah. And like the mindset shift went from like what everyone else thinks to just like what Kathryn needs. It was like
Yes.
you're hyper focused on yourself and you put yourself first in so many situations, which makes the biggest difference.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. And then what are some of the biggest lifestyle changes you think you've made since starting the program?
I'm definitely making more of a habit of like moving my body in some way during the day.
Okay.
And I can tell like the difference between if I do or if I don't, like even just going on a walk. It's a total like change in my mood and like in my day.
Yeah.
And just like you said, like just picking out like better foods for me. Um, I'm still eating what I like to eat, but being able to like make those changes to make it a little bit more like um macro friendly or based on like my goals, like I might need a little bit more protein than
Yeah.
this, or I need more vegetables. So just like I don't know, just still eating what I'm eating, but being able to like change that kind of up to how what I need.
Yeah. Okay. Love that you said you're still eating the things that you love and stuff. So during the program, did you ever feel like you were restricting yourself, or did you ever feel like you couldn't go out and like have that night out with your friends or something like that?
No, I just did it.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Okay.
mean, I think I've messaged you multiple times where I was like, look, I'm going out this weekend with my friends. So
Yeah. And I'm pretty
sorry.
sure I
Like,
probably messaged back and was like, as you should have fun.
yeah. I made tried to make my best decisions while going out, but ultimately I just was like, you know what, if this is what I'm wanting to eat, I might as well eat it now, because
Right.
definitely at the beginning, that's where I struggled with, because I was like, if I didn't eat when I wanted to eat, then I would definitely go off the deep end and just like eat a whole bunch of it. So I'd rather just
Exactly.
eat it when I want it. And then I just went on.
Exactly. And then again, that's pretty much the biggest, like the big mindset shifts is you realizing once you allow these foods into your diet and like you make it work with your macros and you make it work with your lifestyle that you're trying to have, you're not going to end up like having these extreme cravings on a random off Tuesday night and go like eat your entire pantry. So allowing yourself to have that in your program and work it into your numbers, you're still going to see progress as you did. So I feel like that's a big fear that so many people have as a misconception in the back of their head. So I'm really glad you mentioned that. But speaking of progress, why don't you talk about your like overall progress that you saw from the beginning to the end, and kind of touch on like your dress fittings and stuff in there too, and kind of the feelings around that.
I made pretty great progress, if
You
I do say
did.
so myself. Well, going in, so I already gotten my dress when we started.
Mm-hmm.
And so the goal was to just lose a couple inches so I could feel a little bit more confident in the dress anyways. But I didn't expect to see such a huge difference just between buying the dress and then trying it on for the first time after I had bought it. And
Mm-hmm.
so that was like, I mean, I think I sent you the pictures and I was like, hold on, like, let's pause for a second and let's just look at it. Because I mean, I noticed like with the progress pictures, I mean, I noticed I was making progress, but
Mm-hmm.
like seeing it from like the very beginning to like halfway through, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then even um that to like the wedding, like I just felt very confident and very comfortable in it. I mean, I loved the dress, obviously, or else I wouldn't have
Beautiful.
bought it, but it's always nice to feel a little bit more confident in something.
Oh, yeah. And I remember like we had a meeting like either the night before, a couple of nights before your first dress fitting. And you were so like anxiety ridden. You're like, I don't know how it's gonna look. And you were just very worried about it. And I was like, it's okay. Just like remember to journal, like actually feel and like understand your thoughts and stuff. Don't let yourself get too overwhelmed. And then I remember getting the text like as soon as you left and you were like, hold on, look at this. I was like, are you kidding me? You were so concerned for nothing. Like it was such a big difference.
Mhm.
I mean, the dress looked beautiful on you before, but like it was so flattering, just hung on you perfectly. And I know you were super proud of yourself, because you should be, because you put in the work. And that's, I mean, you got to put in the work to see the results. And that's exactly what you did. So last question, but what was your biggest takeaway from working with me and going through the program?
My biggest takeaway, probably just like how to eat like more like well-rounded meals, I
Yeah,
would say. I mean,
like,
just trying to have a very colorful meal, like stop getting so caught up on calories and just eat your food, make it
Yeah.
colorful, make it yummy, and like it's okay
Yeah.
if you eat a little bit more than someone else. So just like be more confident and be more comfortable with food and like this whole like diet culture that everybody throws at you. That's
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at, like where I'm not too worried about it. I'll get there,
That's
you
huge.
know.
Yeah, no, that's huge because so many people are looking to get to that point, right? And you, like when we first started, I know you weren't there yet. You were still worrying about eating more than other people. You were worried about just the overall number of calories and things but then we started to break things down into like the basics and what really mattered and taking those small steps, and that's what got you to where you are today. So I'm so happy to hear that you've taken this and you've ran with it, and you're going to continue this in your new life of marriage and your new home, and cooking healthy, yummy, colorful meals. So is there anything else that you would like someone else, say someone else is in your position where you were back when we first started, like what would you want them to know?
To just do it. I mean, it's worth it's worth it when you don't know what you're doing. Like sometimes you just need to know that you need guidance, and that's okay to get guidance on things you don't know how to do.
Yeah.
Because once you learn about it, and once someone helps you with it, then you can then take that and go forward. So just
Yeah.
do it. Just pull the trigger.
Yeah. Just pull the trigger and do it. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Kathryn. Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
doing
thank
this with
you.
me. I really appreciate it. I had such a blast working with you. You're an amazing client. You had some amazing results. I know you're going to do amazing things in the future and continuing to take these habits with you and moving forward. So I'm super proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. But thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.